So Lamine Yamal starts again for the first time for club or country since April, the first time for Spain since March. Unless you're Saudi Arabia, Lex, you're delighted that he is back today.
Yeah, I mean, so it's interesting when you talk about Spain, because the thesis is this, and hear me out here. There are no more styles of play or identity, especially in this day and age with all the technology and everybody sees everybody. Case in point, when you look at Spain, all right, if there's anybody that did have an identity and style, it was Spain in the way that they played. You recognized that it was nationally recognized that this is how you're going to play. But it's relative to the quality of player that you have. Now, even for a team like Spain, and we saw the difference of Spain with Lamine Yamal and without Lamine Yamal. I know Thierry's going to show us graphically how important he is. But the reality is that Spain's identity is Lamine Yamal.
And Zlatan, that is because, for you, he's the best player in the world right now?
I believe he's the best player in the world. He's a special player for special moments. And if they can get him on the ball, he challenges every time he gets the ball. It doesn't matter if he has 1, 2, 3 in front of him. He will challenge, he will create. And that is what Spain needs. That's what they missed in the first game. But he came on, he showed he's the guy. And for sure, he's going to show today why he's the best player in the world.
Well, Thierry, lots of people watching will never have seen Lamine Yamal play. So what makes him so good?
Creativity. Again, it's another guy that thinks the game. He does things differently. He will attract a lot of people, find different ways, whether it's dribbling, passing, but the aura that he has. He knows when to go, not to go, stops the rhythm of the game sometimes, assists and goals. It's, like to talk about him, like we know we're talking about Spain and obviously and about the game that he's going to play today, but also at Barcelona. When he doesn't play, it's not the same team.
So let's look at their last game.
Yes,
because
please.
He changed the game when he came off the bench.
Yes, he did. Only 19 minutes. Because let me show first and foremost what happened. This is something that's very, very, very important. If you're watching right now, people at home, this is a dream come true for a winger. Normally, ball 1v1, you go and attack the space or try to create something. Ferran Torres is not a winger. He's a goal scorer, so he will recycle the ball. You have to start again against a team that plays low block. He didn't want to go 1v1. Look at the difference. After second half, Lamine Yamal. Now it's a 1v2. They're even more scared. Watch. Another player is going to come and go. And Chef Nick, this is called cooking. Different way of cooking. He attracted 3 players. Now there is a little space because that player is not there anymore. He made him come out. Now 1v1. Let me go. Now the guy is not there anymore. Find a space. Llorente crosses. They couldn't finish. But suddenly you have an opportunity to attack. Now, again, first half. Torres. Can you play your 1v1, please? No, he cannot. No, he doesn't. Next thing you know, watch, they're about to lose the ball, and Cabo Verde on the day could have gone on the counter. Now, look at the difference. I talked about dribbling. Now he's assisting. Watch this. I mean, this guy can do it all. And yes, they couldn't score on the day. But let's go back to the main point also. If you don't put the ball in the back of the net, Lamine Yamal or not creating or not, that's Cucurella giving the ball to Ferran Torres. He doesn't score. And on the day, Bozinha, we all know, was outstanding. That's also why they didn't win that game. But when you have Lamine Yamal in your team, anything can happen. And again, we all know that it's Father's Day, right? But I called today to be Lamine Yamal's day.
And we have our own Da Vinci in the studio, Thierry Henry.
Thank you, just trying to.
T, do you own a beret? Do you have a beret?
No, I don't. It never fits my big head.
Which means maybe none of them will be able to get a beret. The US qualified for the round of 16 to embark on a deep run this summer, but all 4 teams in Group H have just 1 point. The Spanish about to play their second match against Saudi Arabia in Atlanta. So the team news is in. The Fox starting lineup, sponsored by American Express. Luis de la Fuente on his 65th birthday hands Unai Simon another starting goal. Marc Cucurella is off to Real Madrid after this World Cup. He plays. 2024 Ballon d'Or winner Rodri is a key figure in their midfield, of course. Lamine Yamal, that's the headline. He came on as a sub in the opener. He's fit enough to start this game. Yamal had a game-high 5 1v1s in just 19 minutes against Cape Verde. Today, he's hoping to cause problems for Saudi Arabia goalkeeper goalkeeper Mohamed Al-Awais. The 34-year-old made 9 saves last time out against Uruguay to help the Saudis secure a point. Al-Awais set to earn his 67th cap. Defender Abdulaila Al-Amri scored against Uruguay. Salem Al-Dosari found the back of the net in the win over Argentina at the last World Cup, you may remember. So for more on this one, let's check in with our match commentators, John Strong and Stu Holden.
Rebecca, Spain were far from the only big team to have kind of a frustrating start at this World Cup. And I guess the question is, was it just that? Was it a slow start? Or are there any ghosts from World Cups past that might be an issue here for the Spaniards?
And this is the European champion. We always have to remind ourselves that Spain are still one of the best teams in the world, but yet since winning the World Cup in 2010, have yet to get past the round of 16. So there might be a little bit of concern, but at the same time, no Lamine Yamal, no Nico Williams from the start in that last match. Those two players fundamentally changed the team. Yamal is starting. In 19 minutes, he had more take-ons, more 1v1s than any player on the field. And I think today in a match, like, they're going to need that again. A guy like Yamal that could just open up the field for his teammates, draw over defenders and open up space. But there is a sense of urgency. This is a Spanish team that really wants to win this game, because the danger is if you don't and you finish second, you might get Argentina in the next round. And while Spain won't be scared, that is still a team you want to avoid.
And Spain haven't been beaten in a game for over 2 years, kind of like Argentina hadn't been beaten in 3 years until Saudi Arabia knocked them off at the last World Cup. We're looking forward to kick off in this one, Rebecca.
Guys, thank you so much. Welcome to Fox Sports, continuing coverage of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. I'm Rebecca Lowe, alongside French World Cup winner Thierry Henry, Sweden's all-time top goal scorer Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and US Soccer Hall of Famer Alexi Lalas. First of all, happy Father's Day, all of you.
Ooh,
we have to start there. Absolutely. Second of all, we have Alexi back. The band is back together.
Alexi, welcome back. We missed you.
Thank you for having me back. You know, someone's got to carry this show, so I'm back here to bring the energy. Let's do it.
Let's talk about yesterday, because what a day it was. Thierry, your takeaways from the games yesterday were what?
I have two.
Okay.
The story of Curaçao. Obviously, we all know that they scored a goal against Germany, but what Rome did yesterday was outstanding. Their first point in a World Cup ever. That's just outstanding. But I would also, we're going to see first and foremost Rome and what he did yesterday. That's an outstanding save, and I think he was one save away from equaling Tim Howard's record. But yesterday it was just one of those day that you everything you do comes out and he worked out for him, as you can see here. Even when the kind of awkward way of setting the ball, he went his way, so it's just outstanding. But there's another one for me, the pass of nature for me. If you love football, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Think quarterback.
Okay.
If you think quarterback, the ball that he's going to receive, we're going to first and foremost see the first goal, I think, the goal of Andav, and I'm going to talk about Andav a bit after that, but that pass, as a pass of a quarterback, through traffic, bang, control, bury it, finish. I like the pass. I like what Andav is doing. I remember seeing him for the first time playing with Union Saint-Gilloise in Belgium. And for him to have already 3 goals, 2 assists in 70 minutes only, that includes, by the way, stoppage time, is just outstanding what he's doing.
Top level ratio, you're right. 3
That
goals.
pass looks easy, but it's not easy.
It is not foot traffic on the ground,
That
quarterback
is
style.
High level pass.
Zlatan, you're Sweden. Yesterday they'd started with a 5-1 win, then they lost 5-1.
If you look at the results, it looks like they had a poor performance, and I believe they did a good game. The Dutch team was more effective. They scored more goals. Obviously, you see 5 goals, and it's not a good results for them. But if there was a game to lose, was against the Dutch team, and so far in the World Cup, we have seen a lot of goals. As an ex-strikers, we like goals. We get a lot of goals, and but Sweden has another game to play and against Japan, and if they can get the points there, they go further in the group. So they should keep the confidence from the first game, forget about this game quick as possible, and not to repeat the mistakes they did from yesterday, and switch on for the next game and recover.
Just real quickly, he's playing with Isak and Joker as 2 number 9s. I know Isak's playing a little more out wide, but do you think that's working as a 2?
I think so. It's not only up to two players, obviously. There are many more players on the pitch, and they need to help them, give them the service they need. And obviously, Isak and Gyökeres, they need to combine the game, and one has to do the sacrifice depending if they're playing with two or with Isak a little bit on the left side. But they had some good combinations yesterday. They had good opportunities. And I liked when Elanga came in. He was very creative, very fast player. So they have alternatives. It's all about how the coach wants them to play.
Okay, yep, Graham Potter, the coach of Sweden. What about you, Lex, from yesterday?
All right, some takeaways. Japan, very, very good. Reason why they're in my top 10 when it comes to power rankings there. Tunisia might as well fire the coach again. Let's see what happens there. Ila Room, to your point, incredible from that Curacao game. But also equally incredible is the futility of Ecuador in terms of putting the ball in the back of the net. I mean, they got to just be pulling their hair out here. You mentioned Udav and the substitution role. By the way, Ivory Coast let one get away there. But it's always a question when a substitute comes in and now is scoring multiple goals. Should he be starting? It's a different situation being a substitute as it is to a starter, but this is a good problem for Germany to have. And then finally, if you think that Sweden played well and they got their ass kicked 5-1, okay, but they can't cover the cross wide multiple times, and they certainly can't do anything when the cross gets in there. So they're going to have to clean that up because the fact is that the Netherlands went to that well out wide, and it's a wonderful well that's producing, and time again, Sweden just couldn't handle it. Like I said, they couldn't cover the cross, and then when the ball got in there, they couldn't cover the men.
Just real quick on Dennis Undav and Germany. If you were in charge of Germany, or perhaps what do you think he should do? Would he start Undav going forward now?
It's an easy one for the third game because he's not going to upset anyone because they're already there. So you might as well give him a start.
Will it be a difficult conversation or a difficult?
Yeah,
decision
it might be different because of how Kai Havertz can play in that position and what he will give in terms of pressing the ball. Also, it's not the same thing. But look, when you have a weapon like that also that can come off the bench, this is what I'm saying. You need to have a team to be able to see it out.